I'm going to briefly explain this step since I already have a video on how to make a meringue. For this meringue, I will use 2 cups of water, half a cup of sugar. I can also add a couple of drops of freshly squeezed lime juice. I will bring this to the stove to boil. The following ingredients will be in my mixing bowl: 1 cup of egg whites, 1 tablespoon of granulated sugar, 1 tablespoon of clear vanilla, and also 1 teaspoon of cream of tartar. Next step will be to take my sugar and water to a boil. When it starts to boil, I will turn on the mixer. The mixture of sugar and water has started to boil, and now I will turn on the mixer with all my ingredients in it. Continue beating the egg whites until your syrup is ready to be poured into the mixing bowl with the egg whites. The video on making meringue has a full explanation on how to tell when your syrup is ready for the egg whites. Continue to beat the egg whites. Make sure that it is kind of stiff before you pour your syrup into it. Otherwise, then your meringue will be too soft. All this is explained in the video on how to make a meringue. My syrup is ready now. It has reached a temperature of 230 degrees Fahrenheit. I am going to pour that mixture into the egg whites very carefully because it is very hot. Continue beating the egg whites and the syrup for a little bit longer, and then we are ready to stop the machine and add 1 tablespoon of meringue powder. Then you will continue beating again until your bowl is cool to the touch, until you touch your bowl and it's not warm anymore. At this point, before I turn off the mixer, I will add color to the meringue. Okay, and my meringue is done. And right now, I just like you to take a look at the consistency of this meringue. As you can see, when I lift it up, it forms peaks. This is what we are looking for. It's not a runny consistency. It's not too soft. It is just perfect. If I lift it up, it will not fall off the spatula, which is good because that means that this meringue is perfect for covering a cake. And if you want to make flowers, beat it again some more until it's very hard. But this is very good for covering a cake. And now it's time to cover our cakes with meringue. Just as we do with buttercream, you need to put a lot of meringue, a lot of icing over your cake. You will be removing it back, some of it back later, but to begin you really need to put a lot of icing over your cake because your spatula should not touch the surface of the cake. The spatula should only touch the meringue, the icing, in this case meringue, but your spatula should not be touching the surface of your cakes. You may also use an icing scraper to level the sides of the cake. Now cover any imperfections on the cake. Don't worry about covering any imperfection 100% because most of those imperfections are going to be covered when you make the decorations. To finish off, let's take tip 1M and a pastry bag and pipe rosettes at the bottom of the cake and at the top. And we will also embellish this cake with the flower on top. I always have the habit to make in advance flowers and balls out of either fondant or royal icing. So when the time comes that you were not expecting to make a cake like this one, you have accessories to embellish the cake. This has been all the tutorial for today. Thank you for watching. I hope that you enjoyed the tutorial. Please share and subscribe to my channel. Until the next tutorial, again, thanks a lot and God bless.